This is a long road to the finals. The finals for continental glory. In the semi-final, the rivals, China and Japan, battling on. Liang to serve. This is out first up, and Matsushima has won that first point. Returns with a comprehensive forehand. Sora Matsushima, the youngster, what's he got? Well, currently Liang Jingkun, just the way that he has started with those decisive shots, apart from that first passage of play, quite good. This time he misses his mark. It's going to be 2 apiece. Sachin, it's the 18-year-old against the 28-year-old. The 16th rank versus the 7th rank. A man who has earlier in this contest won a 5-gamer. This is going to be fascinating. 16. These two have played each other twice before.
16 versus 7, 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So this is going to be, on a lighter note, going to be anybody's match right now. And looking at Sora's fiery right now, anything can happen. Liang Jingkun, a lot depends upon him. Pressure.
Yeah, missed out on that serve. You said it right. It is pressure. It is definitely pressure. 3-all. Sora Matsushima was so brilliant in that 5-gamer earlier. This is out on that return there, Liang. These two have played each other very recently. Sachin, during the China smash, it was Sora Matsushima who won. Very recent history. Not even recent history, very recent history.
It's 4-all. Some bit of gifts going on to the table, equalizing the tally to 4-all.
The Chinese have definitely managed to bounce back here, which is why they are known as the world leaders of table tennis. Initially, he had outstretched himself very well to get that forehand in Liang, but it was always Matsushima who was going to be in control, and ultimately Liang has put it out wide. Level again at 5 each.
What I love about Liang Jingkun is that if you place him onto the extreme forehand, he can literally hit that with the equal power and then fly back onto the backhand. Look at this. He was ready to fly back again. What a superb footwork movement. Such a class apart. He's the only player who can jump around to the backhand side of it at the same speed.
We will see more of that brilliance hopefully during this match. It is now 6-all in the first game.
Oh, that's a full throttle forehand by Liang Jingkun.
Yes, it was full throttle, and I wonder why in the middle of it Matsushima actually slowed the pace down.
Looks like it's a lot of a personal match going on. It's 50-50 while they are combating for the nation. But lot at stake. Sora, what an aura on that table. The way you hit that spinny forehand.
Well, it spun, and he also reduced the pace in that rally. This time another point. Liang Jingkun's backhand lands onto the net, and Matsushima has taken the lead now as both players are inching towards the double figure mark.
Oh, it's 9-7. Sora is leading in this decider match between Liang Jingkun. Both are. It's a 50-50 score between them.
Well, we know that the early match, in fact the early passage of play isn't any indication of what will happen later, as we figured out during the last match. Liang gets a point back as well. Like throughout that last match,
You could see Chinese fans in the audience with their signature voice.
and that voice is going to silence a little bit, because now it's Matsushima who's gotten the game point. Well, talking about the luck factor, I think Wang Chuqin got that luck factor when it mattered the most. And ultimately, that's a clincher.
Sora with that loud roar, getting on to the first point for Japan. What a moment, what a match.
Wow. Sachin, Sora looked very assured. Liang Jingkun threw everything at him, and this 18-year-old has shown really great maturity during this match. One would have thought, before coming to Bhubaneswar, that Chinese would largely be unchallenged. Having said that, the men from Tokyo, Yokohama, or wherever they are from in the land of Japan have really turned it on here.
Like, absolutely. And with right now, the way Wang Hao is explaining, why don't you push Sora with the side spin forehand toss spin? These strategic moves differentiates from any other country. China, that's how they define these strokes. He knows that Sora is pretty good with extreme backhand. Your toss spin cannot be straight. He is suggesting, looks like he's suggesting that go for more side spinny backhands there. Push Sora more deeper inside and then push him back to the forehand.
That's well there, Liang. The second game has begun here. This is the fifth match, the decider. We will soon find out who will find a place in the final alongside Hong Kong, China.
Oh, that jump toss spin. He was in the air while he hit that toss spin. Beautiful stroke. Liang Jingkun absolutely in control, keeping the control on of the second game.
That was let off the net. Liang wanting to get set.
Onto the down the line backhand by Liang. It was a beautiful setup. Again, back-to-back 2 points for Sora. Now Liang Jingkun is unable to hold on to that 2 points lead. Not for a long time. Sora with his magical serves.
Hit that out wide. Was trying to block it with his backhand.
Did you notice that the way Liang Jingkun made a slight change and hit that backhand onto the down the line? Oh,
This time, fortune favored Matsushima.
absolutely.
Well, I didn't notice during that subtle change that Liang made earlier, which is why, Sachin, I have you here in the commentary box to tell me about all that. Anyways, it is now 3 each, 3 all. Yeah, it's a let serve. So yes, Sachin, as I was saying that I didn't notice that subtle change, and for that I've got you in the commentary box, you know, being the technician to point all those things out.
Oh, again a let point. The luck is favoring Japan today. It's favored Sora.
For now, but at the most critical moment, who is it going to favor? That is the question.
Okay, he swayed away in style. Pushed the ball to the extreme forehand. Liang Jingkun had a perfect setup. He's saying, what else do I do right now? I was not expecting. Time out. Look at this. He showed it through the emotion. For the first time, the monk showed the emotion on the table.
A timeout, and now Wang Hao just gesturing. Now look at this, Sachin. You've got to have a look at this. He is indicating with his left hand. What do you make of this?
it looks difficult, but looks like whenever Wang Hao explains anything, it's like a dictation. Just do as I'm saying, no more changes.
However, as we know, just the fact that the Chinese players, they come through a very, very robust system, and after that, they also learn how to think for themselves, out there in the middle. You get that nudge, you get that help from the coaches, but then ultimately, it's you out there.
Right now, looks like Sora is out there a little earlier. He's saying, I am well prepared, I'm leading. And we have seen that the way Sora has shown confidence in the last match. Coach wanted the timeout. Sora thought about it but denied. That shows the confidence on this young 18-year-old kid.
And then when did he take it? In the 5th game. That bit of a break helping.
I guess he was in two minds while he was hitting that, because he had so much of room. He thought, should I go for the down the line or cross court?
Off the net and gone out.
Did you hear the grunt by both the players there?
This time it's Sora who misses, and it's gone up to 6-5 now. Liang just behind Matsushima.
Sora well timed it. It was a beautiful shot received. Liang Jingkun and hit back right in the center. A bit slower spin this time. Quite a strategy in that narrow second. Quite an intelligence by this 18-year-old.
Oh, on that return, tried to play the backhand, but only managed to get it on the net. A very good serve there by Sora.
Sora is really showing the magic of a full-blown lefty player here. Perfect services, ripping backhand, pull at forehand, amazing blocks. A complete player in itself.
Yeah, that's just gone a little bit out.
Liang Jingkun with that floated warm-up there. 9-6 down. No mercy by Sora Harimoto. He could judge that reverse pendulum service. Went on with that banana.
And now it is game point. Got to wait. That banana that you just spoke about, just the way he executed it, and quick hands.
Not just quick, but with so much of force there. This time Liang Jingkun could read the service really well, closing the lead. Foul break here. Few seconds to cool down before he's going to serve and trying to equalize the score. Still 2 game points by Sora.
2 game points. If it was anybody else, they would have been tempted to take the timeout, possibly.
Oh,
It's a leg serve, so it's got to do that again. My, it's so action-packed, right? Every time the ball crosses over the net, we feel as if something's happened. How good was that serve? How good was that serve, Sachin?
I would say that quite a gutsy move by Liang Jingkun. Maybe this time he loaded that service with a bit of an overspin. This time, luck was in favor of Liang Jingkun. But ball touched the net. Standing ovation.
And what a return. He was down 10-6. Now it's 10-all with Sora to serve.
No, he was in a hurry there. He was in a hurry. Hurry spoils curry.
Yeah, you don't want to eat that curry. Nothing good comes out if you're in a hurry, of course.
Oh, what a powerful forehand it is. With such a precision there.
11-all now. 11-all. Oh, he misses. On numerous occasions, you would have felt that with those forceful shots, he had gotten past Liang, but Liang managed to block them every single time. Phenomenal.
You could see such a class of table tennis. They are not just defending their nation. Liang Jingkun with a deep breath now. With 1-all.
Yes, it's 1-all, and both teams now heading back towards their bench, and there will be, of course, a little bit of deliberations as to what is to be done. This is, of course, the decider, one where we will get to know who moves into the final.
Sora, if you could see how slowly he is moving to the coach's corner there, thinking, my goodness, I had the lead.
Yeah, what if? That question, what if, is one that troubles all human beings.
So much of self-introspection. Look at this. He's taking time. Nobody is advising him. Everyone knows that. Sora knows what is he doing.
Yeah, the coach is just trying to put his point across. But yeah, there's also a bit of ejection, one would say. Ejection that I had 4 game points and I failed to convert those.
Yes.
Likewise, Harimoto will also be thinking, I was up 6-3 in that last game. I could have closed it out.
Oh, beautiful. That was quite a twist time. Liang Jingkun didn't go for extremes. Kept him in the middle.
Now it's more about Sora composing himself.
Sora has not been able to come out of the hangover of the second game.
He needs to compose himself. He just needs to, because there's no point in reflecting on the past here. Yes, play like that, young man. Play like that. You'll be all right.
That backhand reminds me of Ma Long's backhand in one of the Olympics.
Now he'll feel better. He's equalized at 2-all. Now that's some comparison with Ma Long, the greatest of all time. You've definitely seen a spark of excellence here in Sora.
Oh yes, complete player.
Oh, he just tried to give it that direction, but it goes a little bit wide.
Liang Jingkun with 1 point lead. Liang to serve. Oh, it was a beautiful setup done by him. It didn't allow Sora to go for a killer backhand. Liang Jingkun is absolutely using the rights, but couldn't execute the point. It's 3-all.
Count this rally. We've got to.
Wow, Liang Jingkun! Where were you? Where were you? Such a power rally it was. He had everything. And look at the standing ovation. By Wang Hao, 17 count rally. Super stats. The AI captured this marvel moment.
Misses. Now with every miss, you can see the dejection in Sora's body language, and this isn't helping him one bit. Not one bit. If anything, it is draining his energy, and he needs that energy to be channelized in the right direction.
Yes, Liang Jingkun is telling him that separates from man to a boy.
Gets that point courtesy of ball going a little bit long. Liang Jingkun still leading by 1 point. Now it's all level, all square at tie ball.
Again, the game's levels up. Sora, can he do it?
Wow, what's happening here, Liang? He has missed it on 3 consecutive occasions going past that line. What happened?
That's a momentary loss. Sora wanted to go for that killer forehand. Jumping, surprising. Certainly he's still not completely recovered from the second game.
How would you? It's difficult, yes, but you have to. You have to, young man.
Oh, that's a skinny forehand. Such a edgy rally. Loaded with spin. Loaded with grit.
And loaded with character. In fact, this entire match has been loaded with character. Both teams showing their temperament. And ultimately, the result will be decided by a very small margin, one would say.
For tough luck here, he wanted to go for a deep slice there.
A well-earned point there by Liang. It was competitive. It was fast. He also tried to vary the pace there, Sora. But Liang was ready for everything. He had an answer to everything.
Boy, 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 what a rally it was. Sora is giving everything. Literally, he snatched the rally from the hands of Liang Jingkun. It was a beautiful placement into the deep backhand of Sora. What a recovery he did and came back with that heavy loaded down the line. Absolutely marvelous.
Marvelous is just one word that you can use to describe this match that we have been witnessing since the evening.
It was a misjudgment here. Liang Jingkun made no mistake in converting it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're watching the third game right now. China leading by 1 point. Sora this time came back with everything he had. Inching it closer. 9-all. Now Sora to serve. Can he do something magical here?
The last game had gone.
Yes, he did it. This time he went for a shovel service. Got the point. Coming back to the business again.
Yes, it's game point for Sora. Misses. And we are all level again at 10-all. Just like the previous game, Sachin. Just like the previous game.
Yes. He is getting a bit impatient here. Now that is quite a forehand there. Liang Jingkun wanted to change the spin. Loopy spin. But Sora turned around, converted into a forehand winner.
And what a winner that was. This time he's put it out wide. Wanted to do almost something similar.
You could see China has brought in the entire army here to motivate. Japan is no less. The fans spreading all across the stadium. Another roll from Sora. Liang Jingkun wanted to trust his more forehand this time.
You know, we say shore for roar in Hindi, and that's Sora out there.
Yes, he did it. He did it. With a 2-1 lead now.
Absolutely has. The young man from Japan is lighting the stage here at the Kalinga Stadium. It is 2-1 and it is China, the defending champions, the leaders of world table tennis, chasing this game and to ensure that they stay on in the Asian Table Tennis Team Championships.
There's a pin drop silence right now.
Yeah, there was a pin drop silence after I finished my sentence. Tell me more about that.
Look at the body language of Sora this time. He is not dejected. He would be thinking, oh gosh, what did I do? I was 10-6 up.
That's okay. That's okay. Now that's gone. Now Sachin, looking at the winners that Matsushima Sora has managed to put in this match, here's the graphic for you.
Here are the winners of Sora. More around the center as well as the center half of the table on the backhand side of it. Absolutely not allowing Liang to play the full-blown backhand here. What a placement strategy.
And there was only one of them on the right side of the table, but that was one shot that really stood out. And you will remember that. I will remember that because he played it with almost his feet off the ground.
Sora is serving to get the match here. First ball, first point. Liang to defend. Missing out to the dripping backhand. Questioning the pace of the ball. It's 1-1.
Now, who do you think is this a bigger test for? Is it for Sora or for Liang? A test of character, patience, everything. A bit of a sorry there. It just lopped off the net. Tell me, Sachin, what is your perspective?
Yes, it's going to be a test of the grit along with patience. Sora has to really show patience here.
So you believe it's a bigger test for him when compared to Liang?
Yes.
Yeah, because if shots like those keep coming, then it's going to be Sora who's got to handle himself temperamentally.
Yes, absolutely. It's 2-2. See, look at the way body language is changing. You cannot shrug down your shoulders there. Liang Jingkun, absolutely, with the monk face there.
Yeah, you call that right.
Oh, beautiful block. He was absolutely ready in that position. Sora questioning it.
Now he's down by 2 points. Mustn't get carried away. Mustn't get carried away at all. Whatever be the score, whether it's in your favor or against you, don't get carried away. Just focus on the next point. Is the pressure just reflecting here in the way Sora is approaching this? Quite a lot of times it's also the fact that when you're, say, getting closer to the prospect of victory, you get more nervous. No nerves in that one. Absolutely no nerves. He executed it to perfection.
Absolutely. The way he played his backhand, he controlled the spin. It was quite a difficult shot he played. This time Liang Jingkun is replying back with counter spin attacks. He is absolutely in position. That's a great footwork. Great footwork, I would say.
Nice play with the words there. And that was in fact really good wrist work, one would say.
It's a ripping backhand in a Shidong style, replicated by Liang Jingkun.
Wow, he has managed to get that point, but it now requires a sequence of points. It was impressive, that one.
Yes, it was. Absolutely, he showed no emotion after that point.
And showing no emotion, or rather little to no emotion, is Liang. Just a bit of a punch, but the face remains as calm and composed as one would get. It's 8-4 in favor of Liang. Missed it. And Liang is on his way to level things in this 5th match and the decider. It's game point. And it looks like we are definitely heading towards a decider.
Yes, his body language is down. No, you cannot show this body language. The world is watching you. The kids are watching you.
And we are going into the decider. Sachin, all the 5 matches in this encounter have gone into the 5th game. All of them. The first 2 were won by Japan.
This time, look at this. Wang Hao with so much of surety. Look, this is how. This is something what I mentioned to you.
A lot of times in such tough situations, if your teammates and your coaches have got an air of confidence, an air of assurance, it automatically rubs off on you. So quite possibly, Wang Hao, yes, of course he believes. Of course he believes that Liang Jingkun can win this next game for his team and take them through to the final. However, what are the emotions on the other side? I just somehow sense a bit of nerves in the Japanese camp.
Yes, absolutely. Sora had to show a far more mature play. He has to come out of all the defeat he had had. It's 2-all. Liang Jingkun with that determination to serve 5th and final game.
And this is possibly a capitulation because Sora Matsushima, I don't know, it's just something's happened to him since the beginning of that 4th game. There's still some distance to go. Oh my word. No, you have come so far. It is the last mile in the marathon. Only a little bit more, young man. He'll feel better. His teammates celebrate, but he runs across to take the ball.
Yes, absolutely. Doesn't want to lose to the momentum there.
Hits that out. The Japanese cheers get louder. In fact, I beg your pardon, it's the Chinese cheers.
T1 lead. Decider match. Semi-final. Good decision by Sora.
Yes, it is important to take the time out now. You don't want to do what you did earlier in this match when you were facing Wang Chuqin. You waited until the very last moment. The very last moment of the 5th game when you opted for the timeout. But back then, your margin was quite clear and Wang Chuqin had accrued a few points. Now it is different. It is the decider and your opponent has taken the advantage, early advantage at 3-1.
Yes, but we have seen that tables have turned, tails have moved. Sora taking some deep breaths, body language looking much better. Liang Jingkun on the other side is far more confident with the body language, not just because of the score, but the way he is playing, absolutely in control.
Yes, even after he had lost that 3rd game with Sora making it 2-1, there wasn't any panic as such. Now, here we go once again after the timeout.
Good comeback by Sora.
Good
Well
comeback.
placed it.
Yeah, very nimble-footed, and he went on to go a little bit forward and placed it.
Yes, didn't take any risk there.
He didn't try to hit it too hard as well, so that was impressive. This time onto the net though.
What a beautiful power play by Liang Jingkun. Right. Absolutely guarding all the corners, standing in the center. Charging at Sora. 2-4. Oh, just changed. He wanted to go for a banana flick, but changed the rhythm with a soft push there. Sora misjudged the timing. Cheering up, gearing up by the supporters there. Fans and the team members.
And now we have a swap over here. Obviously, since the 5th point has been achieved by one of the players. Swapping sides.
Oh, it's a good point. It's a good point he has taken. Quite a confidence. Must have got.
A lot of pace in that rally, wasn't it?
Yes, a dose of confidence. This is something what Sora loves it. What a backhand he had. It was a beautiful placement by Liang Jingkun. He well timed it, well placed it. Sora came back, but Liang was ready. Now 6-3.
6-3. Liang Jingkun to serve. Moves across to 7-3. Sora Matsushima isn't the same player who won the 3rd game in this contest.
Yes, absolutely. With this point, Liang Jingkun is very, very confident. Very much. No, he has given up. Sora has given up. That is something what we discussed, Nishad. It's not just a test of speed and grit. It's a test of patience there. You got to accept yourself that you can make errors, but your body language cannot change. Another point.
Yes.
Why? It's 7 match points there. The Great Wall of China halts the land of rising sun towards gold. Wow, what a moment! What a moment! What a game by Liang Jingkun! Everyone in the Chinese quarter would be so happy. They defended.
Absolutely. The men, the stars of the table tennis world have eclipsed the men from the land of the rising sun. It is a moment to remember, one that really assures you as to why they are genuine world dominators and world beaters in this sport. A place in the finals is theirs, and they have now set up a date with Hong Kong, China, and this big match is going to take place tomorrow. You've got to come back, because if today is anything to go.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.